In this lesson, we are going to review common factoring and the simple trinomial factoring. So for the common factoring, we want to use this area model, or we call it box method, to start with multiplying two numbers without a calculator. So we are going to put 6 at one side, and 452 we use 3 boxes, so 450 and 2. By separate the numbers to hundreds, tens, and ones, it's easier for us to do it without a calculator. The reason why we want to do this multiplication, because factoring is backward of this multiplication. So multiplication, two numbers, we are looking for the areas of these 3 boxes. So 6 times 400 is 2400. 6 times 50 is 300. 6 times 2 is 12. And the area gives us the multiplication of these two numbers. So the sum, we add these 3 areas together, we have 2712. So without using a calculator, by draw the 3 boxes, then we do the multiplication of the two numbers for each box. Then we get the area. That is a multiplication of the two numbers. So, and the factoring is backward. So we have 3 boxes. We have one side. We want to find another side, and we do the division. You will see it is 3. So 3 times 400 give you 1200. 3 times 50 give you 150. 3 times 3 give you 9. And this method is called factoring. And the next one, we are going to see, we have the expressions given, so 8x squared plus 4x plus 16, and one side is given, we want to find another side. So just do the division, you will see it is 4. And this number, we call it a factor of these 3 terms. And because x squared and x, they are not like terms, you couldn't add these two terms together. You could think they are different objects. One is apple, another one is orange. You cannot collect the two different objects together. Not 2 apples, not 2 oranges. And x squared represents an area, 2 dimensions. So this, we could write it as 4 times 2x squared plus x plus 4. And this is, we call factor. So we factor the common factor. This number could go into each term. Factor that number out. Then we do the division. 8x squared divided by 4 give you 2x squared. 4x divided by 4 give you x. 16 divided by 4 give you 4. So this is a common factoring. And now we are going to practice another one, which number times each term will give you the area inside the box. So we do the division, you will see it is 5. And all these show you that this is common factors of these 3. This number could go into each term, and also the variable is x. Then you have the common variable x from these 3 terms. So now we are going to practice on how to look for this common factor. Once we have this common factor, we just need to do the division. The area of each box divided one side. So we do the division, then you can get this one. Do the division of one side, you can get that one. 25x divided by 5x will give you 5. So 2x and x, how to get this greatest common factor? We are going to see 2 and 3, they are prime numbers. They don't have any common factors. For the variable, we are going to take the lowest degree as a common factor, because lowest degree of that variable could go into each term. So from here, 2 and 3 prime numbers, so the greatest common factor for these two terms will be only the x. Both is degree, so lowest degree is 1, so x to the exponent 1 is the greatest common factor. X squared, x cubed, lowest degree is 2, so the greatest common factor is the variable with the lowest degree, so it's x squared. And this one, 6ab negative ac, a, you have common factor, b, you don't have b at another term, you don't have c at this term, so b and c, they are not common factor. So for variable, you need to have that variable from each term. So we have a from each term, and for the 6 and 8, we want to find the factor of these two. So 6 is even number, it could be divided by 2, so 6 divided by 2 give you 3. 8 even number, so it could be divided by 2, the 8 divided by 2 give you 4. 4 is even number again, could be divided by 2, so 4 divided by 2 give you 2. Then you will see 6 equals 2 times 3, and 8 equals 2 times 2. The end of the branch, they are the factors of 8. So it's 8 equals 2 at the end of the branch. 2 times 2 times 2. They are the factors of 8. The common factor will be both have that number. So I will use another. So both got 2. I'll use a box. So 2 is common factor, and also you have another one is not 2, sorry. It is 3. So you only have one common 2 here. This one is now 2, is 3. So 2 times 3. It doesn't have 3 from 8. So from these 2, we know that the common factor for numbers is 2. Common factor for variables is a. So the greatest common factor for these two terms is 2 times a. And 12, 15, we do the same thing. We want to find the factors of 12 and 15. So even number could be divided by 2 is 6. Even number again, divided by 2 give you 3. So 12 equals 2 times 2 times 3. 15, not even number, we want to try 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So equals 3 times 5. Then the common factor from these two numbers is 3. Then we look at the variable. The lowest degree is 2, so the greatest common factor is the variable with lowest degree and the common number from each term. So it's 3 then y squared. The reason why we want to find the greatest common factor, because when we are doing factoring, common factoring, we want to take the greatest common factor out. Then each term divided by that, then we can get the factor form. So this one we could write it as 5x times 2x squared plus 3x plus 5, because this one is common factor. So the key is look for this common factor. And example 1, we practiced how to find the greatest common factor for numbers. We are looking for the common number from each term. Common number or common factors from each term. And for the variables, its lowest degree. Its variable with the lowest degree. Then each term will have that variable to the lowest degree. So this is how to find the greatest common factor. Then we are going to practice on common factor. So for this one, we want to find the common from 3x and 6. So 3 is a prime number, is 1 times 3, and 6 is even number, could be divided by 2. So 6 divided by 2 give you 3. Then you will see 3x and 3, the common is 3. And 6, no variables, so you only have 3 as common factor. And for 2 terms, we could draw 1 by 2 for common factoring. So common is 3, then each term divided by the area divided by one side to get another term, another factor. So 3x divided by 3 give you x. 6 divided by 3 give you 2. Then this is one bracket, this is another bracket. If positive, it's just plus. And also you could double check, okay, 3 times x, 3x, 3 times 2, 6. So you could expand it and it is same. So they are equivalent. That is common factor. Then we are going to see x squared and 4x. X squared means the number at front is 1, is a prime number. So we don't have other factors for numbers from x squared beside 1. So we don't count 1 as a common factor. And for the variable x squared and the 4x, the lowest degree is 1. So the greatest common factor for x squared and 4x is x. So we take the x out, then each term divided by x. So x squared, 4x. Common factor is x, then we do the division. Area divided by one side to get another side. X squared divided by x is x. 4x divided by x, x cancel out is 4. No sign, it means plus. So this is one side times another side is x plus 4. So you check it, you could expand x times x, x squared, x times 4 is 4x. But they are equivalent. This form is multiplication, so we call it factor form. And the next one, we have 1, 2, 3 terms. Adding, subtracting sign separate the terms. You have 3 terms. So we could draw the area model and we put those 3 terms in. So y squared minus 9y and plus 15. So this 15 doesn't have the variable y, so you don't have common factor y variable for y. Common factor, there's no variables. And the 6, 9, 15, 9, 15 not even number, so there's 2, no 2 as a common factor. Then we could try the 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2, 9 divided by 3 is 3, 15 divided by 3 is 5, so 3 is a common factor. Then we divided this area by one side to find another side. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. Then we copy the variable here. Negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. Then copy variable here. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Then 3 is one side, and another side is 2y squared minus 3y plus 5. So you could think one is length, another side is width. So factoring, we are looking for the given area and find the length and width. So the next one, 12 and 8. You could try to find the factors by using factoring tree. So even number 12 divided by 2 is 6. Even number again, 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 12 equals 2 times 2 times 3. 8 even number, 8 divided by 2 give you 4. 4 even number, 4 divided by 2 give you 2. So 2 times 2 times 2. The common number is 2, another 2. The end of the branches are other factors. So we have 2 times 2 is 4. So the common factor for numbers is 4. And for the variables, the lowest degree a, 2 and 1, so lowest degree is a. b, 1, b squared, lowest degree is 1, so it's b. Then each term divided by this one. So you could draw the box here. (12a squared) b minus 8ab squared. Then we have 4ab. Each term divided by that one. 12 divided by 4 is 3. A squared divided by a is a to the exponent 1. b divided by b is gone. So negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2. A divided by a is 1. B squared divided by b is b. So one side is 4ab, another side is 3a minus 2b. And you could double check by expand. Times 8, 12a squared b. Times 8, negative 8ab squared is correct. So continue to practice, okay? So negative 2. If we have negative sign, we want to have the first term inside the bracket is positive. So negative 2, negative 4, we have common factor negative 2. X squared x, lowest degree is 1, so we take negative 2x out. Then each term divided by this negative 2x is negative 2 divided by negative 2 is 1. X squared divided by x is x. Negative 4x divided by negative 2x. X divided by x is 1. Negative 4 divided by negative 2 is positive 2. Then it's done. Or you could continue to draw the box. Negative 2x squared. Negative 4x. Then put the negative 2x common factor out. Its division is x, division give you 2. So that's the reason negative 2x times x plus 2. Then continue, we have 3, 6, 21. 3 is a prime number, so it could be only divided by 1 and 3. So we try the 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So 3 could go into each number. Then we look for the lowest degree for each variable. So x to the exponent 5, x to the exponent 3, x to the exponent 4. Lowest degree is 3. So it will be x to the exponent 3, and for the y, the lowest degree is 2. They are the common factor. Then do the division. Each term divided by this greatest common factor. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. X to the exponent 5 divided by x to the exponent 3. Division is subtraction. So 5 minus 3 is 2. 4 minus 2 for y is 2. And minus 6 divided by 3 is negative 2. X cubed y squared divided by x cubed y squared is 1. So there's no variable left. And negative 21 divided by 3 is 7. X to the exponent 4 divided by x to the exponent 3. 4 minus 3 give you 1. So x to the exponent 1. Y cubed divided by y squared. 3 minus 1, 2 give you 1. Then it's done. So 3, 24, 21. 3 is a prime number. The greatest common factor could be 3. There's no variable for the last term, so no variable as a common factor. So each term divided by 3. X squared minus 8x plus 7. Then this one, 7 is prime number, so we could try the 7. And no variables for 735 last term, so no variable as a common factor. Each term divided by 7, x squared minus 28 divided by 7 is 4. Negative 35 divided by 7 is negative 5. Then it's done. So the next one, inside the bracket, they are same, so we call this is a common factor. Take it out, and each term divided by that, you only have 2 left, then plus x squared left. Then we could expand, it will be 2 times x minus 1, x squared times x minus 1. So this one, b minus 2, they are the common, so we take b minus 2 out. Then each term divided by b minus 2, so this cancel out, you have a left. And b minus 2 squared divided by b minus 2 give you b minus 2 degree. Subtract 2 minus 1 is 1. That is done. So this is common factoring. You could treat this one as a unit. Okay, $2 plus x squared dollars. Then you have 2 plus x squared dollars. So that's the reason before you have x minus 1, 2 brackets. Now, treat it as a unit. You have only 1 x minus 1 bracket left. So next one, we are going to see how we can convert from standard form to factor form. Simple trinomial factoring. So this one, we call this standard form ax squared plus bx plus c. Standard form, write it in this way, the variable degrees is decreasing by 1. So this is a factor form, a times x minus p, x minus q. So the pq, they are the zeros. And most of the time we use s and r. PQ, we keep it for the vertex. So we also call this factor form as length and width. One side is length, another side is width. So x minus p, x minus q. Length width form or area factor form, x-intercept form. So length and width. And area form is ax squared bx c, and sometimes we write it as 2 by 2 boxes. That is what we are going to do today. Simple trinomial factoring. We are looking for the length and width is 2 by 2 binomial times binomial. That is a simple trinomial factoring. Simple trinomial factoring, why we call it simple, is a value is 1. So no numbers at front of the x squared. And if we have the factor form is x plus p times x plus q, we expand it, you will see it is x squared, then p plus q times x plus pq. So you will see there is a pattern. If we could find two numbers times together equals c, add together equals b, then we are able to put those two numbers in bracket to factor it. So for example, we have this multiplication, so we expand it. We could use box, or we could use a rainbow distributive method property to expand it. So x minus 1, x plus 3. So x times x give you x squared, 3 times x, 3x, negative 1 times x, negative x, last term times last term, negative 1 times 3, negative 3. Collect the like terms, you have x squared plus 2x minus 3. Then you will see negative 1 and 3 give you the last term. And negative 1 plus 3 give you the middle term. So that is what the pattern is. So we just need to find two numbers times together equals negative 3, add together equals 2. Once we have these two numbers, we just put in the bracket. So example 1, we are going to just look for the two numbers times together equals 16, add together is 10. And how to find the two numbers? We always start from the first step, find the factors of 16 by using 16 divided by 1, 2, 3 doesn't work, 4. So 16 divided by 1 give you 16. 16 divided by 2 give you 8. 16 divided by 4 give you 4. Then you will see you have 3 pairs. If we go 5, 6, 7, they are not divisible, then we try the 8. 16 divided by 8 give you 2, they are repeating, so we cross it out. We only have 3 pairs of factors for 16. Then we are going to check which two numbers add together is 10. 1 plus 16, 17, not 10. 2 plus 8, yes. So it's two numbers, it's 2 and 8. We call this x game. This x doesn't mean multiplication. This x just divided this space into 4 areas. And we put 16 on the top, 10 at the bottom, and we are looking for the factors of the product, 16. So we also try the next one. So product times together is negative 24, and add together is 8. This just divided these to 4 parts. Then we are looking for the 24 factors. So 24, we try 1, 2, 3, 4, continue. So 24 divided by 1 is 24, 24 divided by 2 is 12, 24 divided by 3 is 8, 24 divided by 4 is 6. 5 doesn't work, then 24 divided by 6 gives you 4, repeat, we don't need it. So we have 4 different pairs of factors for 24. Then we are looking for which two numbers add together give you positive 8. So because add together is positive, so we need to make sure the two factors larger number will be positive. Then you add together, you can get a negative. Times together is negative, so one positive, another one is to be negative. Negative 1 times positive 24 give you negative 24. So same thing, all the smaller number will give you negative sign, then times together give you positive, negative. Then we are going to see which pair add together is 8. We will see 23, 10, 5, 2. So 9 of 8, it means you don't have the two numbers times together negative 24 add together 8. So you will see it's not always works out. So times together is negative 20, add together is negative 1. We are looking for the factors of 20. So try 1, 2, 3 doesn't work, then 4. 5 will repeat, so 20 divided by 1 is 20, 20 divided by 2 is 10, 20 divided by 4 is 5. We try 5, will give you 4, so it repeat, we stop. Then after that, I together is negative 1, so this one represent the larger number must be the two factors of 20. The larger number must be negative. Times together negative, so another number need to be positive. Then look at it, 4 and negative 5 will add together, give you negative 1, times together negative 20. So this one is X game on the delta math. So just look for these two numbers. And later you will see these two numbers, just put inside the bracket. Then you will be able to factor these trinomials, 3 terms. So the next one, times together is 24. Then, yeah, we could continue use this one. I together is negative, so times together 24, I together is negative 10. Then it means all the larger number need to be negative. Try 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the division. 24 divided by 2 is 12. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 24 divided by 4 is 6. I together is, so this is first step, find all the factors for the product. Then after that, second step is the larger number sign same as the sum. So negative, then all the larger number, because I together is negative, so the larger number will be negative. If I together positive, then the larger number need to be positive. And the times together is positive, so both need to be same sign, negative, then another one need to be negative. Then check. Negative 25, negative 14, negative 11, negative 10. So the two numbers are negative 4 and negative 6. So this is practicing on finding two numbers first. Then we are going to see how we can factor simple trinomials. So simple trinomials, we could write x. So x times x give you x squared. The two numbers we want to find times together should give you the last number 6. The I together should give you the middle numbers, the numbers at the front of the x with a positive negative sign. So for the 6, we are going to look for the factors. So 6 divided by 1 give you 6. 6 divided by 2 give you 3. 6 divided by 3 give you 2. So it repeat, we don't need it. Then this is first step. Second step is a sum is negative. Then the larger number need to have the same sign as the sum. Times together is positive, so the step 3 is the two numbers need to have the same sign if I times together is positive. So negative times negative give you positive. Negative times negative give you positive. Then see. The step 4 is see which sum equals the middle number. a number at front of the x. -1, -6 works, and we just put it inside the bracket. So we double check. -1 times -6 give you +6. Then -6, -1x give you -7x. First times first give you x squared. And last times last, -1 times -6 give you +6. Then the cross, -x times -6, -1 times x give you -7x. So double check it by expanding, then you are sure that you got the right factor form. Then continue to this one, -24. We have the factors here already. Add together is negative, so we need to put it as negative. So -24, we have 124, 2, 12, 3, 8, and 4, 6. This is first step. Second step, larger number need to have the same sign as add together. It's negative, larger number. Then times together negative, so one negative, one need to be positive. Then check which two add together is -2, is 4, and -6. And what we are going to write is a simple trinomial, so 1x there, always x times x give you x squared. And the two numbers we found, 4 and -6, we just put inside the bracket. So last times last, 4 times -6 is -24. And the main cross is -6x plus 4x is -2x. It works. Then the last one, check you can pause the video and try the last one by yourself. Then after you get answer, check your answer. Check with this final answer. So 21, we are looking for the factors. 21 divided by 1 is 21. 21 divided by 2, not divisible. Then we try the next number 3. 21 divided by 3 give you 7. Times to add together is negative, so the second step is the larger number need to have the same sign as a sum, so it's negative. And times together 21, so they need to be same sign. So one negative, another one negative. So -1 times -21 give you +21. -3 times -7 give you +21. Then after that, we just need to put the two numbers we found inside the bracket. So -3, -7 works. And in the bracket, just put -3, -7. And you could double check. X times x, x squared, -3, -7 is +21, then cross, -7x, -3x, add together is -10x. So that is what we have done for today. Common factoring, we use a factor tree to find the common factors, and for the variable we are going to take the lowest degree out. So that is for the common factoring. So take the lowest degree is 1, so it's x as common factor. -2, -4 is 2 is the greatest common factor. 2 could go into each number, so that is called common factor. Then for simple trinomial factoring is a value is 1. Then what we are going to do is just look for the two numbers times together is your constant term, and I together is a number at front of your x. So that is all for today's lesson. Thanks for watching.